Hello, hello, hello. It's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. I have a very special episode for you. I pre-unboxed it so I could share it with you. I ordered some catalogs. Mine has not come, but I'm seeing some of your comments that you have received the catalog already. And I'm so excited. If you are a demonstrator, your catalog should be arriving any day now. It was sent earlier last month, a few weeks ago, and it's coming bulk rate mail, so it always is unpredictable. Now, if you're a customer of mine, I have ordered your catalogs to be delivered in the middle of August, so I don't know exactly when that's going to be. Again, they are being sent bulk rate mail because that's how it goes through Stampin' Up, and it was cheaper for me to do it that way. So many of you are getting your catalogs. If you're a demonstrator, you can view this catalog in the on the demonstrator website right now. If you are not a demonstrator, you can be. You can sign up this month and be able to see the catalog, and you can get pre-order products in your starter kit. So everything I show you tonight, you could get in a starter kit if you join as a demonstrator. I love being a demonstrator because I love being able to get stuff early. This catalog doesn't start until September 4th. So if you're not a demonstrator yet, you have to wait about a month before you're going to be able to get all the things that I'm sharing tonight. So this is a preview of things. Just a heads up, I did not order everything, although I did order a lot. But there are so many more things that are on my list that I just had to wait on. So, okay, are you guys ready to dig in? I'm ready. I'm super excited about this mini catalog. And I think we should just jump in. So I cannot show you the inside pages of this catalog until it launches. So I'm going to move the camera off screen so that I can show you everything in the order that it's in the catalog. And that way you, oh my gosh, that is so cute. Sorry. That way, if you have your catalog at home, or when you get your catalog and rewatch this video, you'll be able to kind of follow along with me. Okay, so the catalog is kind of laid out in a similar way, where we have different sections, like step-by-step crafting, and they are sneak peeking some brand new kits, including an ornament kit and 2 kits that are available for you to get right now. I got these and haven't put them together yet, but one of the kits that you'll see on page 10 is available right now. Everyone can get this kit. It is so pretty. It is a Christmas card kit, and it has, let's open it up and take a quick look. It has some gorgeous stamps that say Merry Christmas Wishes, and then 2 leaves and a sentiment that says, May whatever brings you love and joy be yours this season and throughout the new year. Oh my gosh, that is perfect. That is like the sentiment I always wish for everyone at Christmas time. Well, I mean, always. Throughout the year, I always hope that for everyone. I just took that off. Oops. Look at these envelopes. These are like brushed gold envelopes. Those are so pretty. And then we've got our labels, and these are, to go on, these are sticky. So these are to adorn your envelope, and you can then write your address on the envelope so that you can mail it, and you can, because I don't think you could write very easily on the gold envelope. So you put the label on the envelope so that you can write the address on there so that it's legible. That's smart. And then we've got some card bases here. This makes 2 different cards. What? That's printed on the inside. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. I think it goes that way. And then the other card base is red stripes, and it also has printing on the inside. This is amazing. Okay, I was trying to find the picture. I think it's right here. That's what it looks like. These are awesome. You get a pretty peacock ink spot with this, and then the little self-adhesive die cuts to, are these self-adhesive? Nope, these ones aren't. Little die cuts and the gold foil labels. I love all the details on this. Here's a better look at the stamp set. They've been doing these little inserts, And this kit is the Christmas English one, but there's also French and German, and so the other artwork is all included, but you only get the English stamp set. Pretty cool, huh? Oh my gosh, I love this kit. So if you're looking for some quick and easy Christmas cards, this is a great option for you. This is one of our kits collections. There's a couple others that are there's a peek of, including another card kit that's not Christmas, featured on page 11. And I'm thinking that that one might be coming in September, because that's when this catalog starts. The other kit that's available right now for everyone is the Haunted Home Kit. This is so fun. I was hoping to put it together for you before the video started, but I just ran out of time. I thought I was Superwoman and I got everything ready, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a couple cards. I have 30 minutes. Yeah, no. I didn't have, that's not enough time. I was just like opening everything and looking at it, and then 30 minutes just flew by. So I didn't get to put anything together, but you understand. I literally drove 6 hours today with a couple stops, and got home, like I said, just a couple hours ago. So oh, it's cardboard. Ooh. Okay, so this is a home decor piece, and it has these pre-cut and printed cardboard, heavy-duty cardboard pieces to put together this little haunted house. And it's open on one side, so you can kind of see here. I think it's like this. Oh, this is cool. And then it has oh my gosh, these cute little die cut pieces and vellum to go in the windows, so you can put a little tea light inside the haunted house and it will light up. Then we've got a fence, and oh my gosh, little ghost in the cobweb. I can't wait to put this together. This will be a project for tomorrow, and I will share it all finished in another video. But this is available right now. Actually, because I've been traveling, I don't know. I don't think it would have sold out yet, but I anticipate that this kit will sell out. Did we have a picture? So I would suggest ordering right away if you want the Haunted Home Kit. So stinking cute. I did have somebody ask, does it disassemble so you can store it? And I don't know, because I haven't put it together yet, but I'm guessing that when you glue it all together with the tear and tape, I don't think that's going to be very take apartable. So you'll have to have another box to store it in so you can reuse it again and again. Super cool. This is the Haunted Home, and this is a great opportunity to use up your bonus day coupons. Don't forget to use those coupons in August. If you're a demonstrator, you can use them on your pre-order, and if you're not a demonstrator, you can get the 2 kits that are available right now. You can get the designer paper that's on sale. This just started on Tuesday. 15% off annual catalog designer paper. Mom and I are going to be showcasing multiple different designer papers in our Sunday stamping stamp along this week on Sunday, August 11th. So be sure to tune in for that and prep your stuff so you can stamp with us. All right, so 2 new kits, and then when we step up from these curated like experiences, the next thing we have are the quick and easy projects. And these are the options where Stampin' Up! Kind of provides the pieces, and then you design your own cards. And so we have this new line called Mix and Match, and I actually was just showing it in my 12 Days of Christmas videos, and so you saw a little bit of this with the ephemera pack. In fact, here's the card that we made. The little birthday card. We used the blending brushes to do the background, but it was so easy to just kind of put these pieces together. So there are 3 different ephemera packs in this Christmas line, and we have Joyful Images, and I put them in these empty stamp cases. They come like this with a cardboard backing, but once you start taking the images out, they're just gonna all come out. And so I find that the empty stamp case storage is such a great way to store your ephemera packs. So we have joyful sayings, joyful images, and then also tags for the season. And so you can mix and match these with the cards and card bases. These are gold dipped mix and match cards and envelopes, and it includes 3 each of 3 different colors plus envelopes. So you have blue and green and red, and you can have that be the bottom or the top of the card or the side or the other side, same thing here. And then again, this one could be the side or it could be the bottom. I guess it's not going to be the top, but green and blue and red. And so you can mix and match these and create some quick and easy cards. So if you're ready to step up from the kit and kind of create your own things, these are so fun for creating Christmas cards. I also think that these are really great for crafting with kids because it has lots of options and allows them to just be creative and mix and match. Now the tags can be used on the cards or they can be used separately. And one of the things I love that Stampin' Up! Has done again in this catalog on page 16, they have provided some card layouts and tag layouts to inspire you. So different ways to mix and match these to create some fun things. Aren't the colors great? And there's gold foil on them. I love these. I can't wait to play some more. You can create simple cards like these, or you can step up and use these on scrapbook pages or on card making with designer paper. With embossing, you can really deck it out, add all your embellishments and ribbon and all kinds of things. Now another option that we have for quick and easy is this new designer paper called A Little Bit Festive. This is on page 18, and we have a similar package in the annual catalog called Frames and Flowers. This one's called A Little Bit Festive, and it includes 3 12 by 12 sheets of designer paper that have these festive patterns, but I feel like that also, Bath & Body Works, could be used for lots of different things. So there's 3 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. The other one is this one. And then the other sheets are all these laser cut frames. Well, laser cut frames and pieces. So here's a border. These are frames and backgrounds. Then we have these, some of these are very large, different frames, different images with the gold foil. I feel like these are the same colors and really would go nicely with those cards I just showed you. So you can mix and match these. Again, you could use these on scrapbook pages. You could use these on cards and dress it up with other elements. This doesn't necessarily have like this is how you put the card together, although there are samples in the catalog to show you some ideas, but this again is just kind of creating your own thing with the awesome elements that coordinate here. And so with this pack, you can get this for $10 and you can make a bunch of cards without having to buy stamps and ink and die cuts and all those things. So this is really great for new crafters or building from this to create something bigger. Like I said, a scrapbook page or a card, or you can dress it up as much as you want. So this one's called A Little Bit Festive. It's a 12 by 12 paper pack, specialty paper pack. It doesn't necessarily coordinate with any of the suites, but it does really have the same colors and go nicely with those cards. Earthquake. Oh my gosh, Alita, I hope everything's okay. I think I saw a question in there. And there's fires in Ohio? I have not been paying attention. Tornadoes? Oh my goodness. I hope wherever you are that you are safe and well this Thursday evening. Oh my gosh. I've got another quick and easy craft option for you this Christmas. These are all coming out in that September through December catalog. This is the Reindeer Days Memories and More card pack. I was happy to see that this card pack is a lot bigger than the card packs in the annual catalog, and so that is a happy change. We also have come back to having self-adhesive die cuts, which were not in the annual catalog card packs that we had for Memories and More. Now the Memories and More cards, if you are unfamiliar, these are 4x6 and 3x4, and these are sized perfectly for pocket memory keeping, but you can also use them for lots of things like creating cards, tags, home decor, other things. I remember one year we had one and I made a little like Christmas countdown calendar with it. What I love about this is there's multiples. So if you're creating an album or multiple albums for several people, or creating multiple Christmas cards, you'll have several of each option to create. Oh, I love that pattern. Now this does coordinate with the Reindeer Days suite, which we're going to see in a little bit. And there's going to be some scrapbooking products that come out as well. Some page kits, designer paper, and stickers. Now the designer paper will be the same designer paper I show you here, but the stickers are going to be brand new, and those are coming out in September with the scrapbooking release. And the stickers will only be available with the designer paper pack. I'm going to skip to the suite right now. It's not on my it's not coming up yet. We're going to skip over. I guess we just skip over one thing. Let's skip to the Reindeer Days. I'm going to show you that suite. I think I just bumped the camera again. I am all over the place today. Okay, Reindeer Days Suite Collection. This is the coordinating memories and more. So you're going to see a lot of the same patterns, a lot of the same colors. You can mix and match. They work really, really well together. Okay, I don't know anything about the sticker sheets, by the way. I don't know how different they are from these. We haven't seen any of the new products from Stampin' Up! For the scrapbooking release yet. So these stickers are very thick, like cardstock. I don't know if the new stickers are going to be like that or not. So we will see together when Stampin' Up! Releases those in September. Okay, the Reindeer Days suite includes 12 by 12 designer paper and 6 different double-sided designs. I've cut it down to 6 by 6 just so it's easier to show on camera. But we've got the same colors we just saw in the Memories and More card pack. I love this light green. It's granny apple green with the darker garden green, some pool party, some real red, pecan pie, early espresso. Very traditional in its Christmas colors and imagery with the reindeer. So cute. I just love even the back sides of these. I think these are so festive and fun. This one might be my favorite. I love it. And there are dies that will die cut the prancing one. I think this, no, hold on. I think I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Here are the coordinating dies. A Reindeer Fun stamp set, and it has coordinating dies, both detailed die cuts to create a die cut deer, and then also, oh my gosh, I love this one, this little peek through window with the pine. We've got a wreath in there as well, a string of lights, a present. This goes on the present like a bow, holly and bells. Oh my gosh, all kinds of dies. So here are the 2 dies, and this is the one I was trying to see if this little prancing reindeer die would coordinate with any of these, but I don't think it necessarily does. So these would all be fussy cut if you wanted to cut out the deer in this paper. So fun. I just love these colors. Very traditional red and green for Christmas. This one's got a lot of great dies in it. So in addition to the stamp set and the dies and the designer paper, we also have some other accessories like this plaid embossing folder. It's called Forever Plaid, and there is kind of a slight little bend to the lines, so it's not exactly totally straight. And this is something that would texturize your cardstock. And sorry I didn't get a chance to do that ahead of time, but I'm definitely going to be sharing it in another video where we focus on this suite. We have the real red and white adhesive backed peppermints, and these are very flat and thin. They look to me kind of like resin, and they're pretty uniform. And there's 3 different sizes, a big, a medium, and a small. And then we have also the real red and white baker's twine. So, oh my gosh, there's so much classic Christmas here. And then the last thing in this suite collection are some fun boxes. And these are the book treat boxes. That's what they're called. You get 10. And here's what it looks like all put together. I did hear a little bit of a video from Stampin' Up, and this was definitely inspired by those lifesaver books that you get at Christmas time. I think they still have them, where it's like a little book and you could open it up and there'd be the rules of lifesavers. I always loved getting those. My uncle used to always get us one, each of us, and I would look forward to it. It's such a great memory. So this actually has adhesive where you would glue this closed, but I feel like that would be really sad then to just tear apart the package. So we'll have to come up with some fun ways to maybe have it tuck underneath something so you could still open it and reuse the package. So this box you can use, and you can stamp on this, you can color on that, you can cover it with designer paper. Lots of great ways to use that cute little box. So stay tuned. That's the book treat boxes. And this is the Reindeer Fun Suite. Now, like I said, in September, this same designer paper is going to be available as designer paper only or designer paper and coordinating stickers. And the stickers are definitely scrapbook focused. So if you don't scrapbook, then you might not be interested in the stickers. There are also stickers that are in here. That's the Memories and More card pack, and so those can be used for scrapbooking, memory keeping with the pockets, or card making or other projects. What do you guys think? Yay or nay on the Reindeer Fun? Tell me what you think about this one. I just love the traditional colors, the red and green. I think that it's just so cute. And this is not necessarily part of the suite, but there is a package of glitter paper which includes Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, and Real Red. This is 12 by 12, and it's just kind of randomly in the back of the catalog with another stamp set, but gosh, it sure does seem like it is meant to coordinate with this suite because all the same colors. So if you love a little bling, definitely you're going to want to get that glitter pack along with the Reindeer Days suite. So I'm going to stick these in the back, and we are going to go back to the previous page in the catalog, which I know you can't see, but I'm backtracking a little bit to share with you this gorgeous Season of Elegance suite. And there should be some words. Did I not get the words? No, I do have the words. They are just, no, that's not it. Here they are. They were just put away in my bucket. This one's called Season of Elegance. And it has this gorgeous designer paper that is gold. And I heard it was like, oh, when you take, what's the word? The paste, and you kind of, I would love to see how closed caption spells that out later. And then the gold foil on it. So the colors here include like the basic beige color, and on the other side we've got some brush strokes, pretty peacocks, so gorgeous, old olive with some mossy meadow, cherry cobbler and real red, some more basic beige and gold, maybe a little crumb cake in there, and another green pattern. Oh my gosh, it's yummy texture. I wouldn't eat the paint. It's not that kind of yummy. I just mean it's so tactile, and so I just love it. So this is a 12 by 12 designer paper. So you're gonna get 2 sheets each of the 6 different double-sided patterns, and a little bit of repeat color with the beige and the green. Those are probably the colors I would use the most anyway, because we've got this gorgeous 3D embossing folders called Painted Trees. And you know what? I just have to show you this one. I have to, I just have to get it out and do it. It is so beautiful. And oh, look at how big that is. So luscious. I'm just going to emboss the designer paper. Oh, already. They haven't even done it. So you can see the embossing folder is about 6 by 6. It is a 3D embossing folder, so I'm going to send that through really quick. And you could do some fun techniques with this embossing folder where you are adding some color like we did with the changing leaves. Oh, I don't think you can see that very well because of all the pattern. No, you can't. I should have done a regular piece of cardstock so you could see better. Hold on. Let's try that again. Mossy Meadow. And of course you can use any size cardstock to create pieces for a card. Oh, look at that. So pretty. I think this would be really gorgeous too with some embossing paste touched on the texture there to highlight the trees. You could cut around them and make a little border for your card or scrapbook. Schmear. Thank you, Pam. That is the word I was looking for. Sort of paint smeared on. That actually looks like a little drip. And the gold foil accent. So gorgeous. Okay, let's look at this stamp set here. Peaceful Evergreens has some very similar imagery. And it is a rubber mount stamp set. You can see the trees are smaller than the embossing folder. I think this has coordinating dies and I opted not to get them. There are dies that die cut the trees, and then there's also a big like starry sky kind of polka dot die, and then, oh, that looks kind of fun, some dies that create a little bow. I have a lot of trees and so I had to cut my corners somewhere, and I decided not to get the dies, although I probably will end up getting them. There's also some tree trunks and like branches in the same like sort of detailed trunks and branches that you could layer over that, I guess. And then the other bundle is called Peaceful Season, and it's a fabulous sentiment stamp set, shown at 85% on the cover, so you can see a little bit bigger on the inside there. And then I love these dies. We've got some great label dies. There's 2 different squares, and you could weave ribbon through these ends. And then also just some great banners. I love the stitching and the detail. And then a die cut Christmas that you can then layer on a background. So kind of a layered look. I can't show you what the catalog looks like, but it also, this background die will die cut the stamp. And so you can mix and match that Christmas with the other things here. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Christmas in your heart. Oh, keep Christmas in your heart. Christmas is love. I love that. So these are both the stamp sets in the Season of Elegance suite. And then we've got some beautiful ribbon. The ribbons in this mini catalog are so regal, so gorgeous. Cindy, yes, I will be offering a product share. I knew you guys were going to ask. I won't have the details of the product share posted until more like mid-August. Maybe even like the week of the 19th, because I can't take your money for it until a week before I can order, and I can't order for you guys until September 4th. So watch for more details in the next week or two. I'll be sharing that soon for the product share. It will include a yard of each ribbon and a 6x6 piece of all the designer paper. It will not include that first one I showed you with all the die cuts, but it'll include all the other regular and specialty designer paper. This is a cherry cobbler ribbon. It is just absolutely so soft and beautiful. It's got a gold, I was gonna say foil, metallic lining. It is called, what is it called? Cherry Cobbler and Gold Satin Ribbon, and it is a 1/4 inch ribbon, so I really like that size. And our embellishments in this suite are called Gold Texture Adhesive Backed Dots. These are kind of chunky. I think they're beautiful, but I just wish that they had less of a presence, that they weren't so thick. But they're gorgeous, and I think they are going to be beautiful embellishments to go with this suite. All right, yay, nay, tell me what you think about this one. This is the this is the season of Elegance. I just saw your comment, Pat. The tree dies alone are gorgeous. Must take a look. I'm sure I'll end up getting them to go along with the Peaceful Evergreen stamp set. They are beautiful. Just so many things. If you have to pace yourself like I do, that's okay. This catalog is going to be available for 4 months. And I'm not sure, I'm not sure if there will be things that like carry over and continue to be available. We had a few things last time, so that might happen again this time. Next up on page 28 and 29, we have the Sentimental Christmas suite. And I want to showcase the designer paper first because this is the special Making a Difference campaign that Stampin' Up! Does every single mini catalog in the fall. This is a 12 by 12 designer paper, and it includes 2 sheets each of 6 double-sided designs. And for each package of Sentimental Christmas designer paper that is bought, Stampin' Up! Will donate $3 to support children's literacy. That's exciting. I think this paper is so special, and it's very classic Christmas. Sentimental Christmas, I think, is a perfect name for it. It has a very like storybook kind of illustration to me. The colors here are Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, Pecan Pie, Basic Beige, Old Olive, and Poppy Parade. These kind of look like almost like chalk drawings. I think that the imagery is just really beautiful, and some of the dies do die cut these images. So like the stocking and the bow are both included in the die set. I'll show you that in a minute. Oh, what do you think about this paper? Isn't this just gorgeous? Honestly, at first I was not so sure. It is not necessarily my style, but it does remind me of those old Christmas cards. This is like gingerbread. And so especially seeing it now in person, I think I really am going to love this one. Sherry, this is your #1 suite? Or is it the one I just showed? This has some coordinating designer paper. Or not coordinating designer paper, ribbon. I'm opening the ribbon. Like I said, all the ribbon in this catalog is so beautiful. This is called the Shaded Spruce Satin and Sheer Ribbon. You get 10 yards on the roll. It's about a 1/2 inch, so it's a little bit thicker, twice as thick as the other one as far as width. And still makes a really great bow. So beautiful here. And I think it goes with the suite so perfectly. Our bling is so reminiscent of that like 50s, I feel like. It is sort of these faceted gems in a champagne and silver or clear color. And these are called Drucy adhesive backed embellishments. They're 140. They are a little on the thick side as far as like, you know, bulky, but they're gorgeous and very like classic Christmas. Yes, yes, very retro. Look at this cute little die set. I think this is so fantastic. Now, there are several different stamp sets and bundles that are in this catalog that have smaller sets of dies. Like we saw the reindeer had a huge set of dies. This one is on the smaller side, and I love that there's just different price points. So the Sentimental Wishes bundle, which includes the rubber stamp images and the dies, is only $38.50. I just think that's fantastic that we don't always have these huge $50, $60 bundles. And so this coordinates with the designer paper, and you can use those images together. I am so inspired by the samples that are in the catalog. I cannot wait to make them. In fact, I planned to case them and just ran out of time today. I want to show you a little something. Oh, I think I can show you this image. This is the thing I was just talking about. I showed you the paper in person, so I guess it really just adds the project. So this is the Making a Difference campaign, but what I'm really excited about is to announce our Vacation Stamping School training event. This is for demonstrators, and it's coming up on September 28th, 2024. It's a virtual training event that's happening in a Facebook group, but all the videos will be available. This is our 19th year planning this special all-day training event for demonstrators. We used to call it Spring into Stamping, and the timing of it has moved around, and it's been in August and September the last couple of years, and coordinating with the release of this mini catalog. So we are featuring the September through December mini catalog in our training. We're going to have 6 sweet spotlights. That means 6 demonstrations from amazing, talented, creative demonstrators who are going to show you projects using each of the suites and inspire you. And we will have 6 mix and match projects that you can use in planning your classes or just to enjoy stamping. We will be featuring this suite, the Sentimental Christmas suite, and the swag box will include a package of the designer paper and some other consumable products from this suite. So you'll want to make sure that you register right away at tinyurl.com/2024VSS and save your spot at Vacation Stamping School. It's going to be so much fun. I know some of you watching have been in the past, so I would love to hear your thoughts on Vacation Stamping School and what you have enjoyed so much about it. I will be talking more about this in the coming days, but I just want to give you a heads up that the last day to register for Vacation Stamping School is Saturday, August 31st. So you have a few weeks to claim your spot, and then we're going to make sure we get all these fun things. In addition to some swag, some products that you're going to get, you're also going to get an exclusive product, a bag, or I don't know that we've committed to the bag, an exclusive gift to Vacation Stamping School that you're going to love so much. Now, it does not include the stamp set, so if you're going to attend Vacation Stamping School, you'll want to make sure to order the Sentimental Wishes bundle if you want the projects to look exactly like the ones we show you, but you of course can substitute other images that you have at home and other you know, stamp sets. So Sentimental Christmas. Oh my gosh, yay or nay? Tell me what you think about this. Oh, I know, Jenny. It is so hard. We've been doing virtual Vacation Stamping schools since COVID kind of made us go virtual. It used to be in person. And once we went virtual, we were able to include demonstrators on our teams from all across the country. And I see so many of you watching tonight, Sherry and Carmen and Heather, who were able to attend virtually and be with us and be part of that amazing Vacation Stamping School experience. And so it's hard to go back to doing an in-person event that excludes so many of our team members who live all across the country. So I'm glad that we can do that. And actually, no matter where you are in the world, you can participate in Vacation Stamping School. And I think that's just so exciting. I am looking forward to our in-person gathering here in Champaign-Urbana. We're doing a shoebox swap, and that's happening in just a few weeks. So if you are local to Champaign-Urbana on our team and you want to participate in that shoebox swap, make sure that you ask me about that and check that out. It's going to be so much fun. Let's move on with our unboxing. Oh my gosh, this one I just shared with you recently. This was featured in Stampin' Up's Creativity Now, and many of you I know who are demonstrators attended Creativity Now. This is the Nest of Winter suite, and since I did recently share it, I'm just going to be more brief about it. The 12 by 12 designer paper has these beautiful images in Coastal Cabana, Garden Green, Copper Clay, Real Red, Crumb Cake, and Gray Granite. And oh my goodness, I just love these little birds. So this isn't necessarily for Christmas, more winter cards, although you absolutely could use it for Christmas. I think the paper is just stunning, and I love that there are birds that you can either die cut or fussy cut to create your projects. There is a coordinating stamp set called Winterly Treetops, and that's where you're going to find those coordinating stamps. And it also has this really great pine needle frame, and I used it on this card that was part of the Creativity Now Megan Takes, and I shared this one in a Thursday stamping video. And I also used the, what is this called? Birchwood 3D embossing folder on this card in the background. And then for accessories, we have the gems. These are really fun shimmer gems, earth tone shimmer gems, and the twine pack. This is linen thread. It comes in navy and garden green and copper clay. Gosh, garden green, I feel like we're seeing that a lot in many of the papers. And so I think that's one we're gonna wanna stock up on. Here's another card I created, that copper clay in the center. Such beautiful imagery in this nest of winter. I think it's just so beautiful. So Winterly Treetops, that's this sweet. Lots of great new products, and I'm gonna have fun crafting some more with this one. Moving along, we've got so many sweets in this one. Here's one of my favorites. I think this is so much fun. And I would love your I'd love to do a quick vote. So I showed you already the reindeer fun, which is kind of cutesy Christmas with the reindeer and their colors and the traditional red and green. And then we've got the snowy scenes. That's what this is called, snowy scenes. And so I would love a quick vote on which one you prefer. I'll show it first and then you can take a vote. So the snowy scenes includes snow globes and snowmen and penguins, snowflakes. I just love, again, the classic red and green. Look at this cute little penguin. There is a die that will die cut the penguin. I think it fits this one without the hat on. So cute. Oh, is that orange? Yes, pumpkin pie. That's an interesting color combination to add in here. A little non-traditional with the pumpkin pie and the yellow in there. And there are some dies in this set that will die cut the snow globes. So this paper has just a bunch of snow globes. There's a circle snow globe and there's the rectangular, not rectangular, more oval dome shape. And then I think that the die to cut the base is the same for all of them. And so it's kind of interchangeable, that you can use it for the dome or you can use it for the globe. And so this 12 by 12 page just has multiple snow globes that you can fussy cut or die cut with the dies. And it has different things in it, penguin and the snowman and the trees. Oh, pretty. Looks like petal pink for those snowflakes and the cute little town there. Candy canes. The dies coordinate with the stamp images, and you're going to get one for each of those stamp images. The little penguin, the snowman. We've got some accessories like the hat and present and candy cane, and then some other cute little images. I love the font on this. Season's greetings, let it snow, and Happy New Year. So this one is more of a winter, and in the reindeer one, I would say that is a little bit more of a Christmas. So let's take a quick poll. Oh, let me show you the other things here. Then we'll take our quick poll. You can vote already if you want. Reindeer days or snowy scenes. Tell me which of these you prefer. Here's the ribbon. This is an interesting ribbon. It's thick. It's 5/8 inch pool party ribbon with the pom-poms on it. I kind of like it. It's a little bit different. This is one I think I would use more like across the card. It's a little bulky like for a card, but I think it would be adorable on a gift package. And then the other element in this suite is the loose white snowflakes. Oh, these are like, they almost feel like a rubber texture. And they're heavier than I expected them to be. And they're thicker than I expected them to be. I don't know how well you can see that. There are some different sizes. They're all white. They're the same color, but they do have some weight to them. So these are super fun to make little shaker card with. Let me bring in and we'll take our official vote. So Snowy Wonder or Reindeer Fun. Tell me which of these but that would go pretty well with that one too. Tell me which of these, Reindeer Fun, Snowy Wonder, do you guys prefer? Oh, you guys are pretty split. Mason says reindeer, Jenny says snowy, Jen says snowy, Linda likes Snowy Wonder, Amy, reindeer, Gloria, snowy scene. Yes, these are going to be perfect for that snow globe shaker. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we're leaning more towards Snowy Wonder, but there's still some votes for reindeer. Patty says reindeer. Pam says reindeer. I think I missed a few votes at the top too. But I'm seeing more in that Snowy Wonder. Okay. This is good to know as I plan out projects for you. Oh, what a great idea. Mary Ruth says you can color the ribbon with blends or markers to change the color. I think that's such a great idea. And this pool party is so light that you really could customize that with so many different things. Okay, Cindy says, will there be a shaker from form that will fit the snow globe coming out? So one thing that we have in the annual catalog is actually some adhesive full sheets. Have you guys seen those? Let me see if I can grab them behind me really quick. Okay, I'm not sure where they went. They're somewhere in my room, but we have these adhesive foam sheets. I think they're a little bit bigger than the Stampin' Dimensionals. And essentially, it is the same thing as Stampin' Dimensionals, but it's uncut. So there's not all the little hexagons. So it's just a thick foam adhesive sheet. And so you could cut that sheet with the die, and you could create your own snow globe form to go. So like if you cut that out of paper and then cut it with the foam, you could have the foam underneath the paper to create exactly the size form that you need. I think that's what you're asking, Cindy. And so I will have to find my adhesive sheets so I can show you that and how to do that. The other thing that we have, which could mold around in the same sort of way, is the adhesive foam strips. And so these are flexible. And so as you're putting them down on your sheet, you can kind of go around that shape after you die cut it. So that's what I would suggest. There will not be any specifically cut forms, but you can still create shaker cards in those various ways using the adhesive foam sheets or the adhesive foam strips. I hope that makes sense and answered your question. All right, it is looking like Snowy Wonder, I think, wins that, but both are amazing. And of course, I'll be sharing ideas for both of these in upcoming videos. So be sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out on all the fun videos that are going to be coming up. And I would actually like to take a quick poll. If you're watching live right now, or if you're watching the replay, let me know. Are you subscribed already? And if not, you can do it right now. It's not too late. I think there should be a button somewhere. Let's see. I'm watching on my laptop. Where's the subscribe button? I feel like there should just be a button. I know that there is at the end of the video. There's a screen that pops up. Well, anyway, if you're not subscribed, I hope that you will be, because there's just going to be more fun things coming out. And if you subscribe, then you'll get notifications if you want. I think you have to ring the bell or whatever for notifications. And then you get to just make sure that you're not missing out on all the fun things that I'm doing on the channel. All right, our next suite is called Regal Winter. And I'm really excited to see what you think about this one. I love this. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And from other people that I have kind of interacted with about the mini catalog, I don't think that this one is going to be as popular as I think it should be. I think it's a little maybe a sleeper. This is called Regal Winter. It's a 12 by 12 designer paper, and as you can see, the colors are regal. They are so beautiful, so rich and elegant. We've got some cherry cobbler, wild wheat, pretty peacock, night of navy, blackberry bliss, berry burst. It is just so gorgeous, so deep. And so flowers, of course. So flowers, I feel like kind of for winter. So, and fall. Oh my gosh, there's the wild wheat. Such rich, beautiful designer papers. This is Night of Navy, but I see some like blueberry in there as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell me what you think about this, because I know sometimes it feels like, oh, I have so many flowers, I don't need more. But I don't know. I think they're gorgeous. And I also think that designer paper is a great way to freshen up stamp sets that you already have. So maybe you already have stamps that are going to coordinate beautifully with this designer paper. You don't necessarily need to get the Regal Floral. Although, look at this stamp set. I think the stamp set is what sold me on this. I love this sort of distinctive image that we have here in this clean mount rubber stamp set with the flowers and the leaves, the sentiments with the mixed font. I love it. Wishing I were there to give you a hug. I mean, how perfect is that? Sending love your way. Thanks, and missing you. I think this one is so pretty. It has coordinating dies that die cut those images, as well as a fun little frame. It's kind of a double frame, and so you're going to be able to cut that out and have the inside, as well as a skinny frame that you can layer or use on its own. We're going to definitely play with that some more coming up. And then this one is a detailed die, which I guess is just like kind of a floral thing. I see it on one of the samples, but it's just sort of tucked in the back. The coordinating accessories. Oh, there's more paper. Okay, so this is one paper, the Regal Winter paper, but then there's also this Regal foiled paper. What is this? Hold on. Regal Distressed Patterns, 12 by 12. So this comes in pretty peacock, cherry cobbler, and white with gold foil. Beautiful. So in that package, you're going to get 2 of each of the 12 by 12 sheets. And then my favorite part is this amazing ribbon, Blackberry Bliss with the gold. This is about a 1/2 inch ribbon, textured ribbon. So it's got kind of, it's not soft like the satin ribbon, but it has kind of a nice texture. And I think this is one, again, that I would use more like a strip of it behind. Something, it just has kind of a layer there with the great colors. Oh, Penny, I'm so glad you're with me on this one being one of your favorites. And then we've got these dots. These are Regal foiled adhesive back dots that come in the 4 colors. A green, I'd say that's probably supposed to be, ooh, I don't know what it's supposed to be, pretty peacock, but that looks more like a shaded spruce or even shy shamrock. Then we've got this pink, which I think maybe is supposed to be berry burst, but to me it looks more like melon mambo. I like the blue here, but it's not quite Night of Navy. And then the Blackberry Bliss almost looks a little bit more wine colored. But you know, I have found, especially with the designer papers, that it doesn't matter if the dots or embellishments match up exactly. They are going to be beautiful at highlighting the colors in the designer paper, because so many times we have designer paper that has just different shades of the same color. So these are going to be so beautiful. I cannot wait to play with this one. I'm so glad that some of you agree with me. I see Lisa saying she loves the colors, but is just not a fan. And Honeybee, though, you stamped, got 2 complete suites, and this one was one of them. I know, I love it too. And I love the kind of simple dies. It's not a very, it's not one of the most expensive bundles. Okay, so this one's called Regal Winter, Regal Floral, Flora, Regal Distress. Everything is Regal, 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 Regal. And you know what color family it goes with. Also, thank you guys so much. I'm seeing so many of you saying that you are subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm so glad you're part of my stamping community. We have one more suite and then a bunch of other products to share with you. And this one is my favorite. The Autumn Expressions. You guys know autumn is my very favorite time of the year. And so this suite does not disappoint. Oh my gosh. This designer paper, I haven't even looked at it yet, so I'm going to probably have a little freak out here as we look at the pages together. This reminds me of the Meandering Meadow designer paper, which is in the online exclusives right now. It's a 6x6 paper. You're going to get 4 each of 12 different double-sided patterns. And so it is very much the autumn version of Meandering Meadow. And oh my goodness, the colors, Cherry Cobbler, Cajun Craze, Wild Wheat, Mossy Meadow, Moody Mauve, and lots of other colors in there as well, like some boho blue, some Highland Heather. Oh my gosh, I mean, seriously, are we ready? The other sides, the B sides, all have these sort of, in fact, I'm not going to flip to them, but they all have kind of like a textured piece of the same colors that are featured in, oh my god, the same colors that are featured. So I'm not even going to flip them over because you can just see they're plain colors on the back side, which make it really great if you're kind of using the paper like that and folding it over. So we've got different meadow scenes here. It almost looks like pumpkins. I can't tell if those are, yeah, I think they are pumpkins in the field. Oh, the Queen Anne's lace, so pretty. Oh, I have a thing for roads or pathways that go in between trees, and this one is so beautiful. Sunsets. Oh my gosh. You know what's better than a summer sunset is a fall sunset. These gorgeous colors with the purple and the yellow. Oh, we've got some meadow here. So I did hear something from one of the Stampin' Up people that it's not all autumn, even though it's called autumn or splendid autumn, that there are going to be some flowers and maybe some scenes that you can use other times of the year besides just autumn. So just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous colors. Now, if you don't live where the colors change in autumn, I'm sorry. It is my favorite time of year, and I love seeing all the leaves change colors. It looks just like these these images. Here's some more that are flowers. Just like this. Like, this is my happy place right here. It is so pretty. I know. I almost don't want to use it. This is paper that I would hoard because it is just so beautiful. So beautiful. This one has coordinating stamp set called Autumn Expressions with big, beautiful sentiments. So you can stamp them and kind of let the designer paper do the work. It also has some really interesting dies. There's a couple dies that die cut the images. And then there's also this really big kind of, I don't know how to describe this. It's like a locket. I die cut it from foil so I could show you. And these pieces came out of the center. So this one die here, die cuts like this, and it comes out in 3 pieces. There was actually another piece in there, but so you have these 2 pieces. So then you could die cut like the designer paper and you could fit it back in there. And I think the idea is that this folds up into like a little, I don't know what to call this, like a locket, I think. And these tabs kind of fold down. There's another piece I didn't die cut that, it's this piece right here that would kind of like fit in the middle as like a little locking mechanism. And then we even have like this die here that die cuts like this little faux chain. And so you could make some really cute like ornaments, or even just on your card, you can kind of have some fun with that. And I think that this was intended too, that you could also use it as like one larger piece, like open it up and you could have you know, some frames this way or do it that way. You could cut this apart and use both frames separately on your card. Lots of different options for this, but this is kind of unique. Oh, like a purse, yes. A picture frame, a painting, an ornament. I think all those things. So it's a very interesting die and one that I would not have expected. But the greetings then fit inside that shape as well. So you can use that to highlight the greetings. I love that they're all bigger because sometimes I feel like we just don't have enough big greetings. They're all super small. More to this suite. I mean, it just keeps giving. This one is called Woven Golden Leaves. And this little embellishment is, I want to say it's like paper, but it's not. It's almost like screen, like you'd have in your window, except it's gold and it's cut into these leaf shapes, and it even has like the little veins on the leaf. I don't know how well you can see that. And you get many. I should not have taken them out of the bag probably, but I think there's a couple different sizes in here, and if I put them back in the bag, I can look at the back and tell you exactly how many are in this package. And I think such a great embellishment. This includes 75 of those leaves, and you could also color these. So you could use your Stampin' Blends and you could color them. So if you wanted to coordinate with some designer paper or just have some different colored leaves on there. I know, right? It's so gorgeous. Our designer paper that goes with this suite is a wild wheat ribbon. And so when I do the product share, you'll get a yard of each of these ribbons. So you're going to be able to enjoy all these regal, beautiful ribbons, and so many of them. Like this color is going to go well with the other suite that we just saw, the Regal Winter. And the blackberry that we just saw also, I think, would coordinate really well with this suite. So I think you're going to be able to mix and match these ribbons and use them so well. So we've got some, it's wild wheat on the sides, and then sort of this thready, different colors in the inside. Really beautiful and very rustic kind of looking. I think it's just gorgeous. All right, and then lastly in this suite we have the faux glass dots, 200 adhesive back dots. These do have a little bit more dimension to them, a little more rounded here, and there are 4 colors. So let me open it up so you can see it a little bit better. And oh, look at that. Pumpkin, Cajun, mossy meadow, and wild wheat. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I think these are some of my favorites. I cannot wait to play with this one. It's definitely going to be one that I will feature soon. So stay tuned for more splendid autumn. All right, so that covered all the suites in the catalog, but there are more bundles and stamp sets that we're going to talk about. And so I'm going to get into those next. And I want to remind you as I'm putting this away that we also have some really great products in the online exclusives that are available to you right now. And I'm going to jump ahead and share some of those cards with you to remind you of some of the amazing things. So if you're looking for Christmas right now, we have the iconic celebration suite that's part of the online exclusives. You can order this right now. How about that splendid sled or spectacular sled? I just love those cards that I created. This one using some of the iconic celebrations designer paper. These are all available right now. The special frayed ribbon, you can get that in the online exclusives. And the season of green and gold, I'll be featuring this suite upcoming in our August project kit. So stay tuned for more projects with this one, but I've been sharing it already because all of these are available right now as online exclusives. So you don't have to wait for Christmas stuff. I know I'm sharing a bunch of stuff that you won't be able to get until September, but I want you to know that there is stuff right now. And that's what I love about the online exclusives is that we have an opportunity, like with Halloween. We've got a couple Halloween stamp sets, and we've got some other fall things and some Christmas things. So we're getting things every other month. There's brand new products being released, and I think that's just really awesome. Now, our first bundle to show you is this one on page 39. It's called Take a Oh, that's going to be confusing. I want to say bow, take a bow bundle, but it's take a bow bundle. Why do they do this to me? The idea with this one is that you can create a gift bow. And so this is actually one die, one solid die that will die cut all these pieces at once. And I was really hoping that there would be a little bit more instruction here. And there is not. So I am gonna have to do it and show you how to do it. And I'm not gonna do that tonight, but in another video, I will show you how to do this. So you take the paper, which comes in a bundle. So the die and the paper are bundled together. The die is specifically designed to die cut the 6x6 designer paper just perfectly. And so you're going to get these different strips. There's one small one, there's 2 medium ones, and there's 3 large ones. And these little strips then get adhered together to create like a traditional gift bow that you would have on a package. And so if you want to create your own bows this Christmas, you can do so with the Take a Bow bundle. See, that's going to confuse me. Stay tuned. I will do a video where I walk through how to create a bow. I just ran out of time and didn't get a chance to do that for you today. You could also use these strips just on a card. I think that would be really fun too. Let's take a look at this designer paper. It's a 6x6 paper pack. So you're getting 4 different patterns, 12 of each sheet, 4 different patterns that have the same gorgeous granny apple green, garden green, real red. This would also coordinate beautifully with the glitter paper, wherever that ended up. I don't know where it ended up. I have so many things spread out. Here it is. Oh yeah, you can see. Oh, it's so pretty. You could probably create a glitter bow too. Maybe we'll try that. Okay, here's the sheets. So 12 sheets each of 4 different patterns. And they all have the same color. So you can mix and match and have beautiful packages that all coordinate with handmade bows. Oh, these are so fun. Okay, there's one side. There's the other, traditional red and green. Now this designer paper is going to be available separately as well. So if you're not interested in making your own bows, which I totally get because I would not normally put that much effort into my gift wrap. If you don't want to get the die, you can get the paper by itself, because I think this paper is just super fun for creating Christmas cards, all in those traditional red and green colors. You can also get the die by itself. So for some reason you don't like the paper, but you want to make paper gift bows, you can do that with the die separately. Or you can get them bundled together and save 10%. That's what I love about the bundles, is that when you buy 2 things together, you get a 10% discount on both. Who doesn't love a discount, right? All right, let's take a look at some other bundles that we've got. Like I said, I didn't order them all, but I did order a few. Hang and ornament bundle includes this fun imagery, and the ornament is like a tear apart. So when you die cut it, it doesn't die cut completely. It kind of hangs on there, and then you can peel it open or peel it apart. And so we also have like a peel apart here. This is very much like that Hooray for Surprises bundle that we had in the mini catalog that carried over. So same concept here. Both of those ornaments are going to fit into that same die, and you can create real ornaments or ornaments for your card or package. You can make tags with these. You can do all kinds of things. We have both the words "Just for You" and "All is Merry" go inside the ornament, and then the different dies that go with it. And again, I just like that we have these smaller bundles with price points that are lower. So this one is $29.50 for this bundle. Another inexpensive bundle is the One of a Kind bundle, and it is this one that has snowflake imagery. with some different sentiments. This bundle is $27.75. It has 2 dies. One outline die that will die cut the image and another detailed snowflake die that you can layer or use together. Now we do have some other snowflake stamps and dies that carried over and are currently available. And there is another sort of wintry icicle snowflake bundle that is a little bit more detailed and almost more formal of a look. But I really love this sort of whimsical one of a kind. And I think this is going to be a super fun one to make some quick and easy cards, but also a really great one for scrapbooking with the different size snowflake images and the easy to use die cuts. Humble Home. This one is one of the punch bundles. There are 2 in this catalog. The other punch bundle is a star, which has a it has a Santa, a Mrs. Claus image, and a gingerbread. And I didn't get it yet, but I probably will end up getting it. It's kind of a rounded, chunky star. And so you could also use it just to create stars. This one is called Humble Home, and it has the Humble Home Builder Punch, which includes the house shape and then the window and a heart, and then also a little hole for a tag. I don't know how well you can see that. Well, if you remember the front of the catalog, it has featured these colored images, this beautiful punch, and I thought, can this fit? And I was trying to get it in here, and somewhere I have a little punched piece, and where did it go? I punched a sample to show you. Here it is. And it almost fits. This, like the image here is exact size. So fun that you would be able to, if you took your catalog apart, you would be able to punch apart these houses and use them. I just think that's so clever that it is the same size. So if you were wondering, like I was, that is, when you get your catalog, that is the actual size of the punch. Now there is like an extra border, so it's just the inside piece that is the same size as the punch. But to give you an idea, it is a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. This is 100% image size here on the front of the catalog, or the catalog case, the stamp set case. And so we've got some fun, like from our house to yours, welcome home. So this is going to be well beyond just Christmas. In fact, a lot of the stamps don't say anything about Christmas at all. Thank you for the sweet gift. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Like lots of things that you can mix and match. And then you can make some cute tags with this one. So Humble Home, one of the two punch bundles that are in the new catalog. All right, another bundle in the catalog is this one here called Christmas Labels. And this one is really fun and dynamic. And I'll have to show it to you because I think it does not, it's hard to see when it's not die cut. It's on page 40 in the catalog. And so we've got these sentiments, these stamps, and their actual size right there. And the dies, the label dies, are called Christmas label dies, although you could use these any time of year. They just have some fun different shapes. And so, for example, this one has these curves. The image is meant to, oh, get off of there. It is meant to have these words that fit into those little spaces. So it's a hot cocoa day. And then if you wanted to, you could kind of cut those pieces apart and mix and match them with different colors. Same thing with this die. There's a sample in the catalog where they die cut it twice, and then they cut apart the center, which is not quite all the way die cut. So they just snipped it and then added the center onto another piece. The example here is white for the outline, and then black with white embossed sentiment on the front. So all of these sentiments that look kind of funny in their angles fit these dies really beautifully. This is called Christmas Labels, and again, it's on page 40 of the catalog. I think it's going to be a fun one to play with, and I can't wait to use that one. That is all of the bundles that I got, but there are some additional bundles that I will briefly describe to you. There's another Christmas tree one that has some detailed tree dies that are beautiful. I have enough trees. Christmas friends are fluffy friends for Christmas, including a moose, a polar bear, an owl with a little Santa cap, and a mouse with a bell from his tail. So cute. And then we've got another bundle. Oh, I talked about that one, the Sweetest Star. And oh, there's an Artful Amaryllis, which is a flower, detail dies, as well as a beautiful two-step stamp set. And the More Than Autumn, this one is so fun. It has a bunch of words like nothing's better than, and then some script words like pumpkin, season, donuts, peppermint, hot cocoa. There is a pumpkin spice latte looking drink with foam, a pie, a donut, different things to go inside of the drink. This is a Million Sales Achiever inspired stamp set from Joe Golden. Super fun for the fall. And then the other one I started telling you about called Frozen Edges, which has some beautiful edgelets that are icicles and snowflakes. Very beautiful, a little bit more formal than our than the other snowflake set. And then we've got some standalone stamps, and I did get a few of those. And so standalone stamps mean there are no coordinating dies. They're just stamps by themselves. And we have quite a few with some really fun, whimsical images. There's some for Christmas. There's some for fall. I picked out a few, including snowman hugs. I thought this was just so clever, this cute little artwork. And I love the little parrot and the Hawaiian shirt. And this one's so cute. Can you see he's giving his nose to the bunny? Oh, so fun. We also have a Santa on a surfboard, which I didn't get. That's a fun one. And here's another Million Sales inspired stamp set. This one from Cindy Fodor, and she created this one. I think this is the only like religious stamp set in the catalog this year. It's called Shepherd's Care. It includes 9 rubber stamp sets with beautiful imagery. I love this distinctive style. So we've got the shepherd and Bethlehem and the stars. Really a beautiful one. We've had some, last year we had some great stamp sets. I wish those had carried over. I see another stamp set image that has like snow-covered houses and a church. It's really beautiful. One of my favorite standalone stamp sets is this one, Caring Leaves. I love it because it's just very simple. A 2-step stamp set with just a few images, and so the price point is just perfect. It's $17 and includes 6 different images, including the sentiments. You're simply the best, and some things never change. I'm flipping through, but I think I covered everything. Well, everything that I got. There's so much more, so much more to come, and I can't wait to show it all to you. That concludes my unboxing for this September through December 2024 mini catalog. I hoped you enjoyed all of the sneak peeks that I shared with you today. If you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order all of these things right now, and everything I showed today will be available to everybody else starting September 4th. If you decide to join my team this month as a new demonstrator, you'll be able to choose the pre-order products in your starter kit. It's such an awesome deal. I've got some links in the video description, including that registration link for Vacation Stamping School, which is a demonstrator only event. Thank you guys for joining me. I am so happy to be home after a wonderful visit with Mom, but there's just nothing like sleeping in your own bed. And of course, I'm happy to be back with my husband and my son who had to stay home and work while we were gone. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future card making videos, including this Sunday's Stamp Along with Susan and Julie. We're excited to share with you some projects using designer paper from the annual catalog. So tune in on August 11th at noon Central Time, 12:30 p.m. over on Mom's channel. And you'll find all the links on the community tab of my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.